Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Carmina, and today I have for you guys some more musings on the sign of Scorpio. This is probably my third or fourth video where I talk about this sign. It's very fascinating, it's very mysterious. I have things in Scorpio in my chart. I have my ascendant, my moon, Saturn. Of course, I use tropical astrology. And so it's hard to say everything there is to say about Scorpio in one video because it has layers. Like everything in life, it just reveals itself, and through experiences, you unwrap and unravel more and more about that sign. And what I wanted to tell you now about the sign of Scorpio, because we are entering from Libra to Scorpio, this was inspired actually by the weather, by autumn here in the northern hemisphere, because the sign of Scorpio coincides with autumn. And it's not the autumn in Libra. Libra is in the autumn equinox. There you have the transition, the change, you have the transaction, you have the reaping the rewards of the summer, all your harvest and trading with your harvest and making practical arrangements. That is the sign of Libra. In the sign of Scorpio, you see the heat of the sun dying down. It's very interesting because, the Scorpio is the eighth sign, and the eighth house is the golden hour before sunset. That beautiful hour where everything is colored in the colors of the sunset and everything looks beautiful. And in a lot of videos, music videos or movies, they use that beauty of the golden hour where the dying rays of the sun make everything beautiful, everything look good. It's like the swan song of the sun. That's how it is. The seventh house is the sunset itself, but the eighth house is the golden hour before the sunset in all its glory. So I really like this metaphor of the sign of Scorpio connected to light, because Scorpio is traditionally ruled by Mars. Mars traditionally rules two signs: the sign of Aries, which happens around the spring equinox when nature bursts open, when the birds and the bees and the flowers and the nature blossoms and everything is reborn. And Mars also rules Scorpio, where things are slowly dying. You can see the color of Scorpio in the autumn leaves. You can see it in that deep, earthy, red, brown, orange tones. You can see it in the color of the light. The light is different. It's not so bright as in spring, as in summer. It is still the light of the sun, but you can see that it's dying, so to speak. It's preparing itself for the winter solstice, when the night is longer than the day. So in the winter solstice, we have the longest night of the year. So you can see that nature is preparing to hibernate, to go inward, to go into the underworld, because the Scorpio is connected to the underworld. In modern Western astrology, the sign of Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, which is the Roman god of the underworld, corresponding to Hades in Greek mythology. So it's really beautiful to see this fire of Mars that is burning in not such an explosive manner as the fire of Mars burning in Aries. In Scorpio, it's more of a inner fire, a contained fire. It's not so extroverted, it's introverted. You see it in the color of the leaves. You see it in the fire, in the burning coal. If you are burning wood, to warm yourself, or if you are burning wood for a fire, a bonfire in the garden, to cook marshmallows or to go camping, the coal, you see, it has like this orange fire inside it. It's not the flame consuming it, but it's the coal that has the inner fire. So that's how I see the sign of Scorpio, because the Scorpio is a water sign, is a female sign. And Mars is a very male, very masculine, very macho planet. So that fire that Mars exhibits in Scorpio, it's more of an inner fire, a more of a hidden fire, and also a fire that is dimming and becoming less visible, like the sign of Scorpio. The people that have a prominent Scorpio, they can be fiery, but different than the people that have strong Aries, for instance. The fire of the people in Scorpio is more mysterious, more hidden. That's why they're so interested in the occult. That's why they're so interested in mysteries. That's why they're so interested in studying the decaying of things, the deterioration of things, examining how things come to pass. That is the sign of Scorpio. It's very strong, of course, but its strength is more inner. It's not so visible, not so extroverted. It has an hidden inner strength, like the fire in the coal. Yeah, Scorpio also has a dose of realism to it. Scorpio knows that things die, and that is part of nature. It's just part of the cycle of nature. Aries, the first sign of Mars, is very enthusiastic. It feels it's immortal. It has that energy of youth. The fire of Scorpio is more mature, and it wants to preserve itself. It doesn't want to share itself with everyone in such an exuberant manner. It wants to protect itself also and put a guard around itself. Yeah, these are my musings about the sign of Scorpio, now inspired by the orange rays of late October. And I hope this helps you understand the sign of Scorpio a little better, at least this aspect of the sign of Scorpio, because as everything, there are layers and facets, and there are times in which we discover more about a certain sign as an archetype. So that was my musing for today. Looking forward to see you in the next video. Check out my website for courses and readings, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.